And then what I do is jump over to YouTube. Okay, I'm up.
It says excellent connection.
You'll have to scroll up. There you
There
go.
we go. Oh, how cool.
Yeah, and now you can just minimize it.
So then I can go over here
Just don't X out of it.
and go to live.
Yep, and I want to check the YouTube feeds. I'll check mine while you say hi to everybody, and
There we
I'll
go.
pipe in where necessary. There you go. Refresh your the YouTube pages we opened earlier.
And I just did.
Scroll. Yep, there we go.
Alrighty, so I'm Polychick.
Some days.
Excuse me.
I'm Hyperlynx today. At least my ID says so.
And
Actually, I don't know how to use this.
your Hyperlynx 256
Yeah. This is my channel is Hyperlynx Digital Diaries.
Digital Diaries, and I'm at Polychick BC is my YouTube.
I'm just making sure all my YouTube channels are muted.
Fascinating channel.
There we go. I'm good. So now what I do with these two channels is just pull them off and then make them disappear. There we go. Oh, I know what bad me. I know what page I didn't open.
What page?
The other sponsor.
Yeah.
Boss is going to kill me. What do you got today? I haven't got much today. There's not a lot going on in the tech world other than, Zuckerberg and Elon Musk having a pissing match.
I was listening. You were listening to Linus there. I was
Yeah, that
listening
was the one from Friday, I think.
Yeah, you said, what did, how did Elon Musk go from being the techie boy wonder to everybody hates him and we all want to jump, we all want to jump on Mike Zuckerberg or Mark Zuckerberg's list of new things to do. Like that's how far can you sink?
Because he's annoying.
Well, I don't know. He's made some definite faux pas, let's just say.
Yeah, you know what? I'm going to do something you're always asking me to do.
What's that? Turn the music down?
Yeah, it was too freaking loud.
It was a bit loud, yeah. It was.
Speaking of Facebook,
Yeah.
have you seen he started a competitor to Twitter?
Threads,
Threads.
yeah. I haven't checked that out yet.
Have a look.
Just,
Oh, wrong screen.
oh, that's an interesting screen.
You like that? The echo? Let's try that one. Is that better?
So it's a bit like Instagram and Twitter had a baby?
Yeah, okay. I'll go for that. I will confess, I have not joined. I don't plan to yet. I'll wait till it's a little more stable. Just to see if it, the only thing is you're taking money from one and giving it to the other.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah, so.
And there's a whole bunch of little ones around that.
Mastodon
and Trifle or something. There's
Tribal.
Tribal, that's it, yeah.
Okay.
So there's a bunch of those around.
Okay, I can turn that on, but I can't turn it off.
Uh-huh.
Let's go this way. Hey, look, it's us. Pop. Yeah.
You got us a channel there? Or what's that? Oh, I see what never mind.
Don't look at the live stream. It's 10
I'm
seconds
looking
behind.
at my own studio.
Yeah, it's 10 seconds behind us.
Oh, I'm scary.
Yeah, it's the heat.
So I do have a tech bit for you that I just
heard some of this. Yep.
happened to come across.
Uh-huh.
So the Baldur's Gate.
There's an oldie but a goodie.
Yeah, I think I remember playing that years ago. There's a Baldur's Gate 3 that's coming out.
Are they doing a third one? I love that game.
And it says it will have romance options, including polyamory, and you could even have sex with a bear. And so they specify here. So during a recent presentation of this, the team put a special spotlight on the romance, showing off specific scenes and talking about how those relationships will play out through the sprawling RPG. There are multiple romance options, and each story will take you down a different path. Some storylines will feature polyamory, while others may have unhappy
that's interesting.
endings that may end with you being sacrificed to a demon. But that's just general brushstrokes. The standout parts of the presentation were two scenes that they they showed during the show. The first scene shown was an adorable dinner date with Karlash, a barbarian tiefling. Unlike what would come next, she was unbelievably sweet and had everyone in the audience going, "Aww." However, the focus on the broadcast took an unexpected turn when it turned to the romantic scene with Halsin. The exchange starts as normal. The player, controlling the vampire Astarion as their main character, approaches Halsin in an inconspicuous area of the forest. As things start to get intense, Halsin sheds his clothes and looks like things are going to take their natural course. Halsin then loses control of himself and transforms into his bear form. He quickly reverts to his human form and apologizes. Sometimes this happens when he indulges in his most basic desires. Depending on the dialogue choice you make, you can either break up with him here, reassure him, and proceed as planned, or you can tell him you like him. During the performance, Larian, I guess, who was the person running the show, was allowing the live audience to make decisions about the dialogue they would choose and demonstrate on the broadcast, and they found the bear form enticing and encouraged Halsin to transform back. It took some persuasion, and Halsin said size could be an issue. However, they persisted, and Baldur's Gate 3 allowed Astarion to have sex with a bear in the broadcast.
Oh dear.
So apparently there's nudity, there's sex, there's all kinds of fun and games going on. So I'd like to play this, but I'm fairly certain I wouldn't be able to stream it.
Probably not. I'm guessing that's isn't that illegal in several states and countries?
Well, given that he's actually really a human, I suppose it's fine.
He's a druid, right? The druids that do that?
Halsin? Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Yeah. I kind of sort of remember this.
Remember, don't back too far away from your microphone.
Yeah, I kind of sort of.
Yeah, you're breaking up.
I said I kind of sort of remember that game. It's been a long
I
time.
do too. It wasn't quite, I don't remember it being quite like that.
It's kind of like that Cyberpunk when you were playing.
Oh God, I did turn the sex off on the game.
Yeah, so you probably could have a PG version if you really want to.
I'm sure.
But this is still in developmental stage. It's not out there yet.
I'm pretty sure that won't get past the censors. What do you think?
Well, that's too bad. I like the polyamory angle of it.
Yeah, that'll probably stay, but the sex with a bear?
Yeah. Well,
probably not.
Kind of a bit much.
It's a good thing we have the adult tags on this channel.
Yeah.
2 minutes in and we're talking about sex with a bear.
Yeah. And speaking of wild and crazy, I hear tell that there was a whole mess of NHL athletes in town.
Yeah, it was. I found the article. It was Tyson Berry's wedding.
Yeah, and we got Sidney Crosby.
Sid was here. Connor was here.
Connor McDavid, Nathan McKinnon, Mitch Marner, Zach Hyman, Luke Shen, Mike Smith, Darnell Nurse, Kyle Turris. And so we also had
maybe one hockey player and all that.
And we also, because they're all Leafs, yeah.
Well, no, but
and we also had Justin Bieber and Ryan Reynolds kicking around. So it was party time. That's why it felt like such a good weekend. It was Maple Leaf vibes in town.
What,
yeah.
One? Mitch Marner.
Yeah.
You probably shouldn't be showing his face right now the way they played.
Yeah, well, that's my boys. Anyways, that was kind of cool. It's kind of cool when you have sightings.
It was nice that he showed up to his hometown.
Yeah.
I can pretty much tell you who wasn't there. At least not at the party. He would have been at the wedding.
Who?
His father.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he's not welcome in several clubs here in town.
Oh, yeah. So the photos that somebody tweeted and put photos, and then we have Victoria Buzz wanting
photos,
wanting the photos. But the photos were Darcy's pub down on Wharf.
Down on the Wharf.
That's quite the happening place.
Wow, what a horrible weekend to do it when you think about it.
Really, because it's a busy weekend here.
It's a busy weekend,
It's the first weekend of all the Pride shenanigans.
And they would have had that would have been a reserved. They would have probably reserved the entire pub.
Yeah, they likely would have had to.
Yeah, they had to.
Yeah.
Because you wouldn't have been able to keep the public off them.
Yeah, there was in those pictures that they
Looks like it was a
posted.
free for all when they left.
Yeah, and somebody there's not got a shirt on.
Nothing. I don't know. I don't know them from
Without their helmets
without their helmets on. I have no idea who they are.
Yeah.
You walk up to them and go, "Oh yeah, now I remember you." Cover their foreheads.
Yeah, it looked like the party of the year in Vic, BC.
Yeah. Hey.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to put a mic on you.
We have exciting times in Victoria on occasion.
It happens occasionally.
Right.
What else you got?
So,
thing.
the story. Remember the story? I said, I got one for the show tomorrow.
Yeah, the one about the zoo in Toronto.
About this, yeah. So the Toronto Zoo has posted signs all over their gorilla in caves.
Yeah.
To say, please don't share your images on your cell phones with the swinging bachelors. They said we've had a lot of members and guests that actually will pull their phones up to the glass and show him videos. And Nasser is so into those videos, it was causing him to be distracted and not interact with other gorillas. Like be a gorilla.
Mm-hmm.
He was just so enthralled with the gadgets and the phones and the videos.
That he got
It says
a little agitated.
Well, no, he's just really rather do well. I mean, like any person would look around you, sit there with a phone in your face all the time.
True.
Gorillas, it seems, share more than 98% of our DNA. Zookeepers have discovered that they can become every bit as interested in cell phones as their biped visitors who pay to see them. Last year, a teenage gorilla named Amar at the Lincoln Park Zoo in Chicago made headlines when he became so engrossed in his cell phones he started ignoring his peers. Staff had to put up a rope to keep visitors further away from his glass partition.
Whoops.
And would intervene if they tried to share their screens with him. He wanted to.
He wanted to see.
He wanted to see what was on TikTok, man. Come on.
Yeah, even gorillas watching TikTok now.
Said that they, the zoo staff don't want the screen time to interfere with the gorilla's development, especially that one when he's a teenager, and when bachelor gorillas are learning how to interact. So Buddy here in the Toronto Zoo is checking out TikTok.
Getting a little close to it, is he?
TikTok, and he's not chasing up on the female gorillas that need his attention. That sounds familiar.
I don't know. Just come to our house in the morning. There's 3 of us sitting in chairs all looking at phones.
Too much phone time. Not enough chasing up the females.
Even the dog's looking at us going, what are you doing?
Yeah. The dog's like, oh, come on, guys. Whatever.
Get away from the phone, man. Jeez. Well, she nudges Jason every time he stays too close to his phone.
Yeah.
She hasn't tried that with me yet.
And the last bit I had was
last bit. This is gonna be
I learned something. So there used to be a browser called Opera.
Yep.
Do you remember it? Yeah,
I do.
Well, this is Opera News, so I wonder if it's the same.
It was awful, but okay.
Yeah, it was kind of slow, I remember, but I could was one of the ones I could get. But anyways, this article on there is entitled "Different Types of Polygamous."
I have a chat.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Different types of polygamous marriages.
Jason's watching from the boat.
Oh yeah, cool. Hi, people on the boat. So they talk about different kinds of polygamy.
Yeah.
And we've talked about this before, the different terminology.
Yeah, we have,
And polygamy is a marital system in which an individual has multiple spouses simultaneously. Why can't I speak today?
I don't know.
Simultaneously.
It's Sunday.
And it's been practiced throughout, like, for centuries throughout history.
Mm-hmm.
And it's generally one man having multiple wives, which they call polygyny, right? But there's also apparently there's 2 types of polygyny. One is called sororal polygyny, which means the guy's married to all his wives are sisters. They're like not his sisters, but sisters to each other.
Keep talking. I can hear you. Got to go.
And then there's non-sororal, which is they're not related. And then we have polyandry, which is one woman and a bunch of men folk. And it's practiced in Tibet, Nepal, parts of India. It's been around for a while too. And there's also two types there. One is called fraternal polyandry, where all the women's husbands are brothers, like to each other, not to her, brothers to each other. And then there's non-fraternal, where they're not related. So that would be kind of what's going on in this world, here in this house.
They are out at Albert Head right now.
Okay. and then we have, polyamory, which doesn't involve the marriage kind of thing.
Right.
But they threw in a Mikey Ridge for me. They polygynandry.
I've heard that before somewhere.
So it's polygen.
Yeah.
Yeah, is that right? I do get confused.
It-
Polygyny
yeah.
is the one guy, all women.
Yeah.
And polyandry is one woman, all guys.
Nice.
So polygynandry,
I'm glad you can say that.
yeah, is also known as multiple partner marriage or co-marriage, refers to a marital system in which multiple men and multiple women are simultaneously married to one another. This type of marriage can involve complex relationships,
Wow.
I would say, and less common compared to other forms of polygamy. So that would be like polyamory, except some of the people
A
are
whole
married.
lot more confusing.
Some of the people are married to each other, so I'm thinking that would be like a quad, where there's two husband
Like a group
legally married people. Yeah, there's two sets of legally married people, but they're interacting
Amongst themselves. Amongst each other. sorry.
unofficially
Yes.
as one big marriage, right?
Wow. There's a paperwork
Yeah.
nightmare.
Yeah, I think that would fall along those lines.
Yep.
But I didn't know about the word
Don't try it. Don't try it.
polygynandry.
Oh, there you go. Yay.
Polygynandry. I did not know about that word, so I learned something.
You learned a new word today.
Yeah, once in a while you learn
It's
something.
like Sesame Street, right?
Yeah, I think that would be
It'd be complicated as hell.
somewhat exhausting.
Uh-huh.
I mean, we've had other women involved, like you guys have dated other women and stuff, and we do what we call kitchen table polyamory, which is everyone sits around the kitchen table and we know each other and talk and stuff.
Yeah.
And not necessarily interact beyond that, but we do know of each other, and it's encouraged that we develop friendships, or at least can put up with each other, kind of thing. It makes things a lot smoother, right?
Sorry, I was just watching the live stream and I
Yes.
got up to go get my puffer. Did you even notice?
Yes, I did.
I was just watching it and I just disappear into the background. It was funny to watch.
The landscape ate you.
It did. Look, I'm coming back. Yep. See, just all of a sudden there's a hand. Yep,
Cool.
There's me.
Cool.
That's that's, you know what? This is confusing enough. Sometimes this is why we have an online calendar, because if you don't know where anybody is.
Yeah. Well, I'd like to see. I mean, that would be something I would consider if we had a bigger house.
Much
But
bigger.
But as it is, there's not enough room for
As it is, we're bumping into each other here.
what's going on now. And when I want to have when we want to have other company, like
Yes, we got-
grandchildren or something come over, there's
no room.
There's no guest rooms and stuff. I would love a much bigger house. And if a bunch of other people who are into poly want to come and check us out, we go and look at a bigger house all together, that would be
That would be
okay.
fine.
That
Ooh.
would be absolutely okay.
Dusty.
Yeah. You don't have to like me that much.
No.
Just
If
have
it's a big enough house, you email each other because you don't see the other people because they're way down the other end of the house.
Yeah, I did. There's 3 people in a house I don't see very often.
Wait, who's the other person?
Who's the other person? The one that's on the boat.
No, you said there's three other people here. Who's the other
I
person?
said there's 3 people in this house.
Oh.
Well, there's
sorry.
a dog that's a person, so there is
She
3
thinks
others.
she's a human.
She's a human. Yeah.
She thinks she's a human.
Yeah.
She's sleeping at the moment.
So I wouldn't mind. But remember we talked years ago about having a big place and having a bunch of people live together with us and so on. And we said it was going to have to be a poly old folks home, because by the time we got savings enough to
up
be
for
able
that,
to.
we'd all be in our 60s.
Well,
Oh, we're getting there now.
We'd all be in our 80s, forget 60s.
Did you hear that conversation this morning I had about my credit card when she asked how old I was? I actually had to think about that.
You had to think about it?
I went 56, I think. Soon to be 57. Ugh.
Yeah.
Yuck.
You got it right. I just figured how old I am and then add 3 or deduct 7.
What?
I add 3 for Jason and I did -7 for you.
Hey, don't turn your head that way.
Because I'm 7 years older than you.
You
And I can be your babysitter.
yeah, I know. You remind me of that all the time.
I am your babysitter.
Some days.
Yes.
Don't turn your head too far towards me.
Why?
Because you go outside the microphone sphere of influence and you sound like that.
Oh.
So
Sorry about that. I can't.
We're going to have to put you on a wired mic, I think.
Well, yeah, but this isn't going up much higher. Like.
No, it's fine. It just needs to move over when you move.
And where the
Fly
thing is not where the mic is over here.
It needs some Viagra. It's got a bit of droop.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of in my way and I have to move it all the time, so I think it loosens it up.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
Alrighty, so what do you got? What do you got?
Well, you've already done everything I had. We were talking about threads.
Oh, threads, yeah.
And things like that. What have I got here? Give me 2 seconds to go this way. Oh, look, my memory on Facebook is you typing on a laptop.
Oh. Have you noticed that with Twitter, I have the blue check mark?
Yep.
Have you noticed that it's you're getting better responses?
Sometimes. I've noticed I'm getting more views.
Yeah, I think we're getting more hits to the website when I tweet about.
Yeah, a lot of the a lot of the website traffic is just way up there.
Accepting submissions, I've been getting a lot more than before I got the blue check mark. So
yes,
I think it might be useful. Yeah.
Yeah, the only thing I can see happen though is it's gonna die.
Yeah, jury's still out on
Twitter,
all of that stuff and social.
Yeah, this
media.
whole social media pulling our news feed has caused some issues.
Who's caused issues?
Google not running our news, and
Oh yeah.
I go to try Google Trends today, and I didn't get a lot.
Well, I got some Canadian stuff,
I got some.
but I might have been reported from.
Well, I'm getting Canadian news, just not from Canadian sources. Which is, oh, this will cause some fruffle in Ukraine.
What's that?
President Biden says Ukraine is not ready for NATO membership as long as they're not, as long as they're in a war with Russia, they're not going to allow them into NATO.
Well, that's kind of stupid. That's when they need help.
Yeah, they don't want to do that because they don't want to get drawn into it.
Aren't they already drawn into it?
On the outside. On the outside. Oh, we had a nurses rally outside Vic Gen.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. Didn't they just get a raise? What do they want? Oh, staffing issues. The hospital one of the hospitals here on the island, Sanpan,
Yes.
is closing its ER nightly from 10 p.m. to 7 a.m.
Wow.
due to staffing issues.
So what's the cure there? We need more people. We need, where did the people go? They've gone to different jobs where
it's the same as we're running into like with BC Ferries.
This
right?
licensing?
It's licensing issues. You can't put, just anybody in the spot.
Right.
And before, people would come to work sick. They can't do that anymore.
True.
So as a result, I know people that would come to work with a cold or a bit of whatever, and it wouldn't mind. But now you can't do that. They send you home anyways, and you don't get paid. So that's where the problem is. And how many nurses did we lose because of COVID? Not because they got COVID, but because of what happened during COVID. Just overstressed, overworked.
And just retired.
And they just said they've had enough.
Retired or left.
Well, there's senior staff that would have stayed, right? That would still be around, aren't there. So now you got to train these people.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think some people, even if they didn't retire, they left anyways. Cause
And then with the ongoing doctors issue.
why do you need that? Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
why
they
do
have
we
made-
need cameras on Dallas Road? Sorry. Newsfeed.
Oh, okay. They just did some work with the doctors.
Yes, they changed the billing model, which is starting to help slowly. It's going to take a while, though. You got to entice these people to come here. The overhead's just too large.
Well, that's true of any business anywhere.
Oh, for sure.
The overhead is crazy.
But see, and the reason we're hearing about it now is doctors used to have staff that dealt with this stuff.
Yeah.
They would do it all, and the doctor never saw it. Now they're having to do it themselves. And it's overwhelming between the paperwork and everything else and the antiquated billing system, the one guy was saying. Or girl, sorry.
Yeah.
It's not a radio show. The billing system is so awkward that it doesn't talk to itself. So they have to spend hours of the day doing paperwork when they could be seeing patients. And that's what their complaint is.
Yeah, I feel the pain.
Yeah, I hear you.
Small business and having to do your own books and stuff.
It's annoying, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's nice to be big enough to have somebody you can just go, here, fix this.
Yeah.
Hey, but you're getting there.
Yeah. No, but I'm just saying, I guess that,
You-
doctors are, when you think about it, small business.
They're small business operators, but like I said, before the staffing cuts and everything else, they had staff that would look after that.
Yeah. Now
Like the billing system, they used to have, what did they call them? We call them receptionists, but they're actually medical assistants. And their job was just billing stuff, you know? They would do all that stuff. And now they have a receptionist, and all they do is answer the phone and book appointments. They can't do anything else. It's a horrible spot to be in. And up until they changed the billing system, there was no money in GP.
No, you wanted to be a specialist.
All the money is in specialized services.
Yeah, and I know that people like me that have a assorted disability,
A triad of disabilities,
yeah,
like me.
diabetes and hypertension, like that, are worth more.
Yeah.
To them, they get more.
You get three, and the doctor figures he's won the lottery. Well, look at the one doctor here in Esquimalt. He cut his patients back to people over 50. What does that tell you?
That's where the money is. Yeah.
That's where the money is. Yeah.
Where all the disorders are. That
Now, apparently, he got in a whole lot of hot water over that, but called it segregation, ageism, call it reverse ageism, call it what you want.
Discrimination of some point.
Yeah. And I guess the college stepped on his toes and said, nope, you can't do that. So he's closed his practice entirely.
Nice.
Yeah. Just what we needed. One less doctor around.
Yeah, that's a big help. Yeah.
We have issues with doctors as it is here. Let's, not step on them while they're trying to do something. Although I understand cutting back, that really sucks if you're under 50. It's hard enough to get a doctor around. Actually, I don't know. I haven't had one for years.
You've been doing the clinic thing.
And even that's not any good anymore. Look at when I wanted to get some paperwork done.
I was lucky.
They were 3 weeks ahead.
I was lucky I got into a practice that the doctors left, but the practice kept me. So the new doctor that came in that filled in got me.
Yeah.
And then this last one, when she left the practice, she took me with her. So now
She left to do her practice on her own.
when she went to do her practice on her own.
Now, a lot of them do that because they don't want the overhead. They work it out of their house.
Yeah.
Most physicians now are online.
Yeah. I had a doctor before her that was leaving that offered to take my file with him to his practice in Langford, but I didn't want to go all the way to Langford.
Had you known you were going to move to Colwood, you might have said yes.
Yeah. I moved to Colwood just after.
Yep. Oh, that's my rant for the day. I was just looking at a news piece that somebody wants cameras on Dallas Road to catch the speeders. Why? So we can watch them speed by? What's that going to do?
People speed on Dallas Road.
Yeah. Occasionally. Oh, this is the Phillips Backyarder Music Festival this weekend.
Oh, yeah.
Along with Pride. There's a good idea. Who thought that one out?
I don't know, but there should be a whack ton of people down at McDonald Park right now.
Yeah. Dora's working down there. She brought her dog.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, she's doing fence duty. So she says, if I got to sit here, I might as well bring my dog.
Right. Makes sense.
Although that could get her in hot water.
It's quite the party down there usually.
Yeah, well, you get the Phillips Backyarder going on, which is a big deal too. That's just bad timing on somebody's part.
Yeah.
That will cut your Pride group in half.
I don't know.
The Backyarder's a big deal.
They have a pretty good beer garden there at Pride.
Yeah, well, this one's in a brewery.
Oh.
So, do I need to say any more?
Oh, I think I know where my one son is.
Which one?
Scotty.
Didn't he say he's probably there.
He likes Phillips, yeah.
Yeah, I would not be surprised.
So would you say, so we got a bunch of people out on a boat celebrating?
Yeah, they were celebrating somebody's birthday.
So my son-in-law, Isaac's birthday.
Yep.
And there's a whole bunch out there
Bunch of them out there hanging out.
Yeah.
Which is cool.
Having a nice cruise.
Not for me, man. Nope. Sorry, boat's too small.
Yeah.
I barely get on a ferry. Yeah, the last check, they were out at Albert Head.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
That's nice.
Yep.
Be a nice day for it, too. Nice warm day.
I imagine it's probably hot on the water.
Oh, there's always a bit of a breeze, so.
How about Albert Head? Ooh. What's out there? Nothing. Prison. Ammunition depot.
That's Williams Head. Ammunition depot is at Albert's Head. Yeah.
Yippee. There's a fun time. I know people that used to live near the ammunition depot in Borden.
Oh, yeah?
Everybody said if that blew up, that whole town was gone.
Oh.
Because there was quite a bit of ammo there. And some high explosive stuff, too. But
so is it about time for
sponsors? Yeah, we're actually late, technically. Sponsors going to get mad at us. You realize that our sponsor spots take up the other half of the show.
Mm-hmm.
I got yours. You want to go first? You want me to?
Go ahead.
Okay, let me kill the Facebook, the Google News. Let's start with mine this time. There you go. My nice new, not new line now, but they're my summer line. They're cooler. Some of them are a little blackish. You can get them in other colors. Let's have a look at this one. You know, you can get them in. How's that for bright?
That's pretty bright.
It's red.
It's not red. It's orange.
No, that's red.
Really?
That's orange.
Oh, no. Yes. That's orange.
That's safety orange.
Okay.
I think I know who I'm going to get that for. It's a zip up. It's a windbreaker. Okay. You look at the close up. Right. It's a windbreaker. Or we could go graphite, otherwise known as gray. Or maroon.
I like maroon.
You know what's funny? I'm looking at it on two different monitors, and the colors are
my college colors, maroon and gray.
Yeah.
Like master.
We could get Maisie one. It comes in 3 colors.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Not white. I would get her this color.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if that's the underside or the back.
That's probably the back.
There's the underside. Yeah.
I guess that's what you look at
feet.
as they walk away.
It's got feet. There's only got front feet though. You notice that?
Yeah.
It's got an opening in the back.
Wonder what that's for.
Geez, I don't know. We still have pictures of her wearing the onesie.
Mine, our favorite is her wearing the tutu for
the tutu? Yeah.
Halloween. That was
that
cute.
look was, you know what? I'm looking at these swim trunks and they come in a whole whack ton of colors.
Yeah.
Not sure I want my face that close to a crotch. Pink. There you go. But that's my product line. That's my merch.
It'd be better on the butt.
Yeah, I want to get a reverse one for the butt. I like this one though. The barbecue apron. There you go. Pastel pink. But that's my merch. So you want to go there and, help my channel out. Oh, something else we should do, though.
What's that?
Hang on. That.
Oh, yeah. Like and subscribe.
You got it.
For sure, for sure.
I fixed all these. They were broke. And then there's this. Whoop! Jumped the gun there. Gotta have those. And then I got more. I got more stuff. Let's do this.
Yeah, comment would be good too.
Comments are good too.
Yeah.
Comments on both channels. I know you can't watch both channels. So what you do is you watch one channel live and then go back and just put it on in the background on the recording.
So making me yawn again.
Yeah, it's my turn too.
Okay. What else you got? Your razor stuff?
My razor stuff. The website's working again.
Oh, good.
They've got, look at this. This is the US site, by the way. There is a Canadian site. It's geofenced. So if you go to the link in the description, it'll take you to your particular country. And it helps the channel out, which is good. Helping is good.
Yeah.
They've got some really cool stuff here, eh? A lot of people pick up the chairs. The big thing, though, is mice and keyboards. Like I've got a Razer mouse, Razer keyboard. I've also got my Razer Basilisk here, which is the thingamajig that I use for VR.
Okay.
I can't hold it up because you'd never see it anyways. I'll do that when we come back from this. But most of the things people buy are usually the laptops, the mice, and the keyboards. And because their keyboards are great. I love this keyboard. Look at this. You change the color. Pink, and you can have it pure yellow. Okay. What's an ESL edition? Other than what I think it stands for. English as a second language keyboard?
Huh.
Doesn't make any sense.
Maybe it's got...
Well, you can buy Canadian keyboards.
Yeah, so maybe it's like
like both of our laptops, the keyboards are Canadian, like multilingual.
I wonder if you can buy like a Chinese one would be huge.
You can't. You're too far from the microphone when you said any of that.
I said a Chinese keyboard would be huge. They've got what, 400 different letters?
Yeah. No, I've seen a Chinese keyboard. It's the same size, but it's got multiple keys. Multiple functions per key so that you can, But a lot of people I know use an English keyboard with a Chinese OS. So you speak the keyboard in English and it types it in Chinese.
Oh, cool. So what does this say about ESL? Is that what it means?
It doesn't. I just looked at it. It doesn't tell you. I just like, I should look it up. It's like, where was it? Look at these keyboards. There's a white one.
That's nice.
Rainbow Unicorn Vomit. Everybody's favorite color. But that's one of my sponsors.
Okay.
Oh, wrong one. Hang on. We're going to do this. Actually, you know what? I'm going to jump out of this so I can change screens.
Okay.
Hey, look. It says comment and like.
Yeah. Comment and like.
Together. And subscribe. They're stuck.
Subscribe. Comment, like, and subscribe. Yeah. Help us climb the pole.
Help us get monetized.
As it were.
We can start from there. Where am I going?
So I'm still, am I doing mine now?
You can. I'm still looking for one. So you keep going.
Okay. So
just talk about it for a minute.
Philith Publishing is also a sponsor of this channel. And,
there you go.
Yeah. And I've got till August 31st. August 30th, sorry, August 30th. Judging is the 31st. Submissions for, scroll it up. You
mean down?
Whatever. Scroll so I can see it. You go here to
Fun.
Last chance, last call for submissions. Click on there and you'll get the information that you need about what we're doing. So any book projects that you're interested in us having a look at. Also, August 30th is the deadline for this year. And as to the 20th anniversary anthology, it's the same thing. So we're collecting essays, short stories, 1,500 words or better, and 40 words or better poetry. And the prize or accepted submissions, and there's a limit to how many I'm accepting.
We're getting there. You're getting there, I think.
Well,
aren't you?
I've actually right now got way more than I need, so there will be some judging going on.
Okay.
And those who pass and we decide to print their whatever it is, it's $50 Canadian.
We pay you
$50 Canadian.
This is one of the most popular pages on the website. Yeah,
and then also we pay. When it comes to book projects, we pay in industry standard of 10% of retail is royalties. So we don't charge you to do your book, provided that it is already professionally edited and you have images for a cover. We don't charge you anything just to do a publication agreement, and then we pay you royalties when the books sell. Anyways, show them what I've been doing besides answering.
What do you mean?
Questions about that. Go to Books We Sell.
Oh, the catalog.
Yeah, with a catalog or Books We Sell.
Is it on here yet?
And then can't sort by newest, eh?
Yep.
Oh, newest. Okay.
There you go.
And there's the newest. So, Dreams of El Dorado. Can you zoom in on the cover? Can you click on it? There we go.
I could always quickly open an image and throw it up if you want.
Oh, that's true. Dreams of El Dorado is a book by Gilberto Talero.
Yep.
And it's about this 13-year-old kid that gets in trouble with his parents for some crazy behavior with his buddies, and he runs away because he's
hence the tent, right?
Worried about it. So he runs away, and then he decides he's going to find the legendary golden city of El Dorado. So he's off on an adventure, and he meets a bunch of people, and a bunch of things happen, and it's a really well written story, and it's an easy read, and it's most enjoyable. I would recommend that. It's available through our website in softcover and ebook as well. I just put up the ebook today. And then the other book.
Hang on, I got something to show you here. Just keep talking about that book.
Why?
Because.
Okay, well, this
there's a better version of it.
Well, that's the cover front and back.
Yeah, that's the whole cover. That's better than the thumbnail.
Yeah, so you can see the city, the golden city in the back there. It's set in Bogota, Colombia.
Okay, well, you keep talking about that. I'm going to open up the other one.
Okay.
Or we can go like this and go back to the website. Hang on, I'm stuck.
You're stuck?
I'm stuck. Here we go. And there's the other one. And there's the other one. That one I got to make fit. Transform. Sounds like I'm talking about Transformer, right? Okay, ready?
Yeah.
There's the new one. Done.
Okay, here's the other one we published this week.
Mm-hmm.
This is called The Awakening of Meacham Park by L. Hawkweed. And it's also a good read. It's about this Celtic roundhouse you see in the center here.
Yeah, that's better.
There's an archaeological dig in this park. It's set in Victoria, BC. There's an archaeological dig or a construction thing, and they dig up this by accident the sort of door frame of this place, and then it rises out of the earth.
Cool.
And the impact of the energy around it on the city and the people in it, and anyone that comes in contact, is quite interesting. So it brings about a lot of change, but not necessarily pleasantly so. So it's an interesting read. There's all kinds of diverse characters in it. There's a group of polyamorous people. There's LGBTQIA. There's a couple of people that like to dress in drag. There's people of color, and they all sort of interact together and deal with this situation. And there's Celtic traditions in there and how things work. It's a good story. I did a beta read on it too, and final product. It's a good story.
Coming back to us here,
and it comes also. We carry it soft cover and ebook. I just put the ebook of that one up as well. And we've got.
That's not a bad. It's I have to say I haven't read it yet. I've looked at the cover.
Well,
obvious reasons.
yeah, you were working on the cover. Yeah. But anyways, some choices there. So it's at some point we do. I used to do on my Twitch line, anyways. I give you a code word doing an ebook for free.
Yep.
So, but I'd have to see in the chat.
Yes.
Swag or something typed out. What did I usually ask for? Books. Yeah, books with an exclamation point.
Books.
Yeah, and then if you post it in the chat, books, or I would select someone. We did a little bit of a draw, and then I would give you the code to get a free
ebook. We might start doing that again.
Website,
I think if we get enough.
Yeah.
Has to be in your chat though.
It's to be in my chat.
Yeah. I forgot what program that was. It's a bot, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Well, maybe
it might be. It might not be something. But anyways, we can figure it out.
Yep.
And start doing that. That would be fun.
It would be. Anything else on the website you want to do?
Mm-mm.
That was it?
Yep. Those are my two things. New stuff. That's the third book we've published this year.
You've been a busy girl.
Yeah, third book this year, and there's four. Well, there's like 15 in the hopper, but there's probably 4 more coming this week, and 2 more, possibly 3 more the week after. This week, 4.
Is that a hint?
4 more, yeah.
Is that a hint?
Yeah, that's a hint. So 4 more this week.
Yeah.
3 the following week, already sort of ready to go. I'm just sort of tweaking things.
Yeah, I noticed the covers are going to be a bit of work for a couple of them because there's a bit of work to do. But now that we have some images to work with,
yeah,
I can, work with that.
Yeah.
Oh, I think it's time to start winding it down.
You think so?
We're getting there, but if we start winding down now, by the time we finish winding down, we'll be at the right time.
Okay.
What do we got next? We were going to go early this week, but somebody was too busy.
Yeah, I was trying to.
You
finish.
were almost done, and wouldn't have been a good point to interrupt.
Yeah, I was.
That's okay. I took a nap.
Working on a.
Actually, I went and sat outside with the dog.
I was formatting for print. What the heck you been doing this week?
I've been playing games all week.
You've been flying every morning.
Yeah, I flew today actually for a little while.
Right.
I got it sort of something reset. I had to reset my throttle curves, but I did make some headway on something I've been looking to do.
What's that?
I was going to buy a knee board for the thing, and I'm just said, screw it, made my own.
Oh, go this way. Yeah. So that wraps around your knee, and what's the thing?
It's got all kinds of buttons on it because, well, when you're in VR, you can't exactly find your keyboard.
Well, can you show us the buttons?
I can try. Hang on. Let's see. Oh, not because they're green.
And that's for what game is that? That's VR.
That's DCS, Digital Combat Simulator.
Right.
I don't stream it. I don't record it. I put a couple of things up just because the community can be very vicious.
Yes, and you swear at the helicopter. Is the helicopter flying?
Yeah, well, I don't swear at it.
It doesn't behave.
No, because I don't know what I'm doing. I'm getting it there. I can fly straight now and figured out, God damn it, there's an autopilot.
I was talking to one of my clients the other day.
Yeah.
And her son's got VR, and she's played Beat Saber.
Yeah, I like that one.
And she likes that. And I said, oh, well, you have to do Google Maps in VR.
Yeah, you can. You know what's funny though?
That's
the
pretty cool.
standalone version doesn't have Google Maps.
No?
No.
That sucks, because that was pretty cool. Walk along the street. European country.
Some strange European country.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Just looking in on the dog. She's asleep. She's our harshest critic. No?
I don't know.
Did I lose you for a minute?
Do we have is there anybody in chat or anything?
Not recently. Other than Jason telling us where they were.
Right.
Still watching though. Yep, still watching. Off and on.
So did you get that email that I sent you that was from
I did. I sort of scanned through it. The cruise ship one thing there.
Yeah, I get an email called Cruise Critics, and it shows different cruises and tells you, like what stupid things not to do when you go on a cruise and things like that. And it says, oh, here's a not bad deal. So this is here's a not bad deal. And this is a company that I would like to use, actually.
Uh-huh.
And they do a cruise all around.
Can we get them as a sponsor?
Well, I don't know.
Would that be fun?
That would be fun. They do a cruise that's all around the UK.
Yeah, that's the one you want to do.
They do a couple, but that like lots. But that's when they do Canada and everywhere. But that's the one I wanted. And they talk about land trips to and from various ports and what you can do and all that. I was looking at exactly what I want. Exactly. And it's called Simply More. It's a new thing. It starts at any cruise after the middle of October, I think. You can access this Simply More thing, and a lot of extra additives, and I would be willing to bet it's a little bit extra money too.
Oh, no doubt.
But anyways, I will have to look at that because I would really like to travel next year.
Yep.
And
do our show from a cruise ship?
I would, yeah.
Would that be fun?
Yeah, sure. I would shoot from a cruise ship. That would be a blast.
You have to do it on cell phone, but
say, hey, this is what the cruise is.
You know what would be fun to do?
You want to go there?
You know what would be fun to do?
What's that?
Our live stream with that shot in the background.
Oh, because that's
Scotland.
That's Edinburgh Castle right there.
No, I don't think so.
I think it is.
Oh, no, not on. I don't know. But that'd be a great show. Instead of having a green screen behind you.
It's a Scottish castle.
Yeah, we'll leave it at that.
Yeah.
We could have that shot behind you. So you're actually in the shot.
Well, I'm.
You
you
might
mean
be
I'm actually at the place?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of cool.
That would be very cool.
It's getting warm in here.
It is getting warm in here.
It's warmer on your side of the room. Because I have a fan going.
if money, time, mostly it's time right now. It's more than money.
No, it's time and money, but mostly time, yes.
The funny thing is, when you have the time, you don't have the money. When you have the
money, you don't have the time.
You don't have the time, because that was the thing. When I had the money, I just didn't have the time. And then, now that I have the time, I don't have the money. No. But I don't really have the time either, because life is getting...
but you know what?
Life is getting busy.
Make it a working vacation and bring the laptop and write.
Yeah. I would like that. I would look at writing vacations, because there's writers' retreats too.
Yeah, the last one you looked at, you could only be you. Where's the fun in that?
Well, hey, me time is okay too.
Well, yeah, but then I got to be home with him.
Oh, well.
Without a referee.
Yeah, that could be taxing. If money and time and all that stuff was no
Object?
you go anywhere in the universe, where would you go?
Well, you can't go anywhere in the universe yet, but
Well, just assume, like I say. But what if there was time travel? Was it also
oh no, that's too dangerous. For me, that's too dangerous.
One of my stories that I'm working on is she's a genealogist and she time travels back to interview the ancestors.
I've read parts of that. It's really good. We need to work on that one next. Well, you still got Y to finish.
Yeah.
That one has to be a mood to write, eh?
Well, it's a bit on the depressing side. I need to find what the solution is to.
Yeah. Several problems.
But anyways, time travel, and she has this suitcase that she puts down and steps on it, and bingo, she goes, suitcase and all, to this new time.
You know, there would be lots of events in world history I'd like to be able to go see. But then you realize, then what? How much damage could I do? And
well, I mean, if you just time travel as a observer and not messing
you can't,
with the...
Yeah, well, you even break a blade of grass, you could change time.
Yeah, that's true, I suppose. But in this story, people do it as a vacation option.
It'd be an interesting vacation option.
Yeah, they had to be sure that they, got the right clothes. And
how far back would you go, though? Because then you might find out that something you believe in isn't real.
True.
Right?
That would be interesting.
Yeah. That's quite the interesting thought. Oh, well, wait a minute. This actually didn't happen the way everybody says it does.
And then you come back to your time saying, hey, I didn't happen that way. And no one will believe you.
They all think you're a freaking lunatic.
No one will believe you. Yes.
Of course not.
Yeah, I think I'd rather go back than forward.
Well, it depends if you're picking lottery numbers. Forward would be fun.
Yeah.
But then you can't interfere with time, right?
Well, it's more I don't want to know, like, when people are going to die or the world's going to blow up or anything like that. I don't want to know that stuff.
You take a few 100-year leap into the future and there's nothing. Like, damn it.
Yeah. Yeah.
That would suck. Sorry, had to take a shot of the puffer. Heat's getting a little much.
Oh, yeah?
So's my bald head.
So time travel and bald heads aside,
yeah.
What where would you go, like, just in the world, just like in today's time?
You wouldn't go with me.
Probably not. Where?
No, because I'd be going to Antarctic.
You want to go to the Antarctic?
Yeah. South Pole, North Pole, pick one. In the winter.
In the winter.
Yeah.
I hate snow.
I know.
I
don't.
That would be my place. Mind you, I'm not big on heat either.
I don't like this heat either.
Moderate,
which is weird because I'm in the middle of all these hot lights, and these aren't all that strong. We could go stronger, but ick. I don't like summer. Ew, no, ick. Of course, I could solve my problem and just walk down the road and go to the hockey rink.
If I was in better, physical condition, health, and so on, I would go to Mexico and see the ruins. That would be cool. I would go to Egypt and see
too dangerous
the pyramids and all this stuff, but it's not really safe to do that.
No. I'd like to see that. Yes.
Yeah, I do. I do Europe. I do.
Been there.
Norway. I might do Iceland.
In the winter?
Not in the winter.
In the winter, I'd go with
you.
Actually, from what
Spain.
I heard, Norway, Finland, Iceland in the wintertime is no fun because everybody's out of the country on vacation.
Yeah, I might do Russia, but not these days.
Ew.
Like, just from a historic
not
thing.
Unless you bring a gun.
The historic thing, that would be kind of cool, but it's not the place to travel to anymore.
No.
And the Great Wall of China would be cool to see, but again, I'm not sure.
I hear it's too touristy now.
I'd want to travel there right now.
No, not yet.
I'm not big on islands.
Hawaii.
I've been to Hawaii, and
Can't say I have.
I was just in the airport, and that was
too damn hot.
pretty much good enough. It was quite hot. I wouldn't do like Fiji or Tahiti.
I don't get it.
My mom was always big on wanting to go all these.
I don't know why people do
these islands, but
I get it looks pretty, but you know what? Look at the picture.
Well, I'm also conscious of the size of the bugs that live in hot
Yeah.
climates.
Not always the size of the bugs, too. Some of the small ones are just as bad.
Yeah, bugs and
Animals.
lizards and like that. There was lizards when we were in Mexico, geckos all over the place, and
Hey, we have salamanders here, and the dog just finds them so fascinating.
yeah, well that's true, I suppose.
They're just much bigger there.
Yeah.
Well, dear, I think it's time to wrap it up. Get out of this heat. Figure out what we're going to do for dinner.
That sounds like a plan and a half.
I just don't want to cook anything, but you know,
Right. So if you guys out in the boat are still listening,
bring dinner.
no, don't bring it. Have fun. We'll see you soon.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Isaac. Hey to everybody on the ship.
Don't say goodbye yet.
Why?
Gotta do this first.
Oh yeah.
Got to pay the bills.
Yeah. What bills?
I don't know.
Okay,
I don't
so
know. Everybody else says.
like, subscribe, comment. Do that.
And watch. No, we don't care if you watch it afterwards. We prefer you to watch it live, but if you want to watch it later, that's cool.
You can watch it anytime you like. Just
Watch it more than once.
Yeah. Watch.
Tell your friends.
Yeah.
Watch us
And-
live on
and-
one channel, and then the other one, watch the recording.
Yeah, and check out our sponsors and
Always.
go have a look at my most recent work and
Buy one.
Like
Can, Oh, can they order them yet?
yeah,
Are they up?
yeah, you can order them.
Okay.
They're not up direct.
No, we haven't decided on that yet.
Yes, I don't. I like to have a look at the proof.
Yeah,
and
once
stuff.
the proofs are in, then
Yeah.
we'll put them up on print on demand
Yeah, there's a print on demand
option.
option that we can release books that way.
Trust me, that's the
but-
expensive way to do it.
But
If you want one book, sure. But it's going to cost. The shipping's ridiculous right now.
yeah, not through the website though. It's only when I buy like big boxes of
right.
books that they just will kill me.
All right, we'll let it go for now, right?
Anyways, buy a book. Thanks for that.
Yep.
That was not helpful, but thanks.
Mhm.
Thanks for a book. Thanks for checking us out, and check out our websites and sponsors and stuff, and feel free to comment after the fact and
Yeah,
tell us
we read them.
what crazy stuff you'd like us to talk about.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Hey, if you want to come on,
uh,
just drop us a note. We'll
sure.
We'll try and fit you in somewhere.
Oh sure, especially if you're
You're a writer,
a writer. I love to
gamer,
talk to writers and
tech
gamers.
guru.
Yeah.
All right. Who are you again?
So I'm Polychick.
I'm Hyperlynx.
Pardon me. I'm Polykiss at Polychick BC,
Yes.
and you are.
Hyperlynx. Like it
And
says right there.
we've just given you this, that, and then some.
Bye for now.
Join us next Sunday.
Bye.
Bye.